road trip. And they're looking forward to some production now from Raj on the floor for Sacramento. They've got Rajon Rondo, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Goodrich. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the 2. The drive by Cousins. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here is Slim. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Anthony. Hits the front of the rim and out. Knocks it loose. For the Sacramento Kings, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with George Karl for just a few moments. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
All right, Doris. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here is Slim. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Gay. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's nothing easy inside.
Here is Slim against Washington. He was really on his game. Follow the pass to Watkins. That's a jump ball. And Sacramento has possession. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Afflalo. Cousins with a screen on Afflalo. Off the screen. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Bellinelli.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
New York trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. No good from Watkins.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Washington Wizards.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
So it's Sacramento now. And here are the Kings now. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Last time these two teams went head-to-head, it came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Yeah, you know, Greg. When a game gets snug or tight, that's where KG teams often execute and get easy offense. Either they get to the line or they get something inside, and if they do get to the line, they make them count.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 1. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes to Porzingis, a 3-ball, and again, New York with the triple.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rondo drives in, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
A different look for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Thomas comes in for Porzingis, and it's Green in for Aaron Aflalo. And he sinks the second. The Kings trail by 3. Kicks to Collison. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game. game in football when you can pound the basketball inside. It also allows you to control the team's transition.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. Here is Slim, a big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. Here's Lopez, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the Sacramento Kings get called for the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Lopez. And he makes the first but misses the second. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Collison, cans the 12-footer. Collison's got his second. bucket of the night. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Here is Slim. He's covered by Collison. Out to the right wing. Now the dish to Lynn. The feed to Green. Stolen by Stevenson. Now here's Kufis. Defended by Lynn. Thomas against Stevenson. Good D by Thomas. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Freak.
And another lead change here. How many of these?
It'll be more than a few.
And it's blocked by Watkins. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Green leading the charge. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Collison and Thomas with the block. Pushing it up. And Green gets it to go.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the wide open shot from Collison. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. A nice shot by Kufis.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where...
I wasn't sure, you know.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos there also. For Gerald Green. Then for the Kings, Goodrich, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. On the court for Sacramento, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Goodrich. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Gay in at the small forward position. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up on the floor. He had 49 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Rondo dishes to Goodrich. Here's Bellinelli. Sacramento again missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Watkins. His three-pointers off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Banked in off the glass. Cousins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Watkins. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. He kicks to Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He has 12 points and a block.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Lance Thomas comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Larkin. And then for Sacramento, Cauley Stein comes in for Goodrich. And it's Caspian for Rudy Gay.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Watkins, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein. The Knicks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First free throw is good.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Kufis checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Feeds to Bellinelli. 54 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lance Stevenson comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Kufis. Kufis has got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Watkins. Outside, Lin. The second chance effort. Kufis grabs the miss.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
And a pretty tightly.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
All right, listen up, everybody. The second.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Watkins, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's a Flalo, and it's O'Quinn in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And that one's good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Here is Slim. 8 points for him. Pass to Anthony. Fires it up. Hits the jumper. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Rondo kicks to Gay. Gay is double. Dishes it to Cousins. Now the pass to Rondo. Stolen by O'Quinn. Watkins passes to Porzingis, and it's all evened up. 7 points in the game.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. 4th, the Kings.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's Cousins. 15 points in the game, and the basket good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Kings have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Knicks trail by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to O'Quinn. He feeds it to Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 5 now.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Rondo dishes to Goodrich. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Goodrich has got his first points of the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. From deep three-point range, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Now Bellinelli. He has 7. To the left wing. Now here's Cousins. O'Quinn defending. Clock at 4. Goodrich, that's good.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Gay. He showed up every night in noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Lopez comes in for Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Aaron Aflalo.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Caspi kicks to Collison. Passes it to Caspi from 11 feet away, and he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Thomas checked in for the Knicks. And the Kings also making a change. Kufis checked in for Rudy Gay. Knicks trail by 6. On the floor for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Rudy Gay. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Collison in at the 2. Back to Rondo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Goodrich is checked in for Sacramento. Bellinelli comes in for Darren Collison. Now here's Rondo, guarded by Watkins. Rondo with it. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Throws it up high, and it's Green with the jam.
In one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hits.
The Kings leading. Outside Rondo kicks it to Gay. Cousins with a screen for Gay. The dish to Bellinelli. Just 5 to shoot. Cousins good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. New York's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Pass to Porzingis. Soft touch off the gas.
They're getting pushed around on the low revoir.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. The Knicks making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. And Bellinelli is good for 3. And the Kings lead by 5.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Here's Watkins. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Count the bucket. That's 12 points for Freak.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The feed now to O'Quinn. Watkins passes to Aflalo. It's hauled in by Gay.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Rondo drives in. He kicks it to Goodrich. That's good from Goodrich. He doesn't get the second one. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Aflalo. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Here's O'Quinn. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now, just a 2-point Kings lead. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The drive by Gay, and he jams it with authority.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
For New York, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. 1:56 left in the game. The offensive rebound, and he uses the glass on the layup. O'Quinn's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive guys. Big guys. Use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas. Effort.
Here's Rondo. And a miss there off the inbound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
To tie it up. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knocked loose. Feeds to Cousins. A jump hook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Cousins has got 22 points. The pass to Watkins. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Shot there, and the crowd, Clark knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Here's Cousins, rejected by Watkins, and they're able to recover. Gay misses. For New York, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter, really getting it done.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
And here's Rondo. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a fast break now for New York. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Watkins, rebounded by Goodrich. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now they decide to foul. Intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Sixteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Takes a three. Off target from downtown. And now they foul and stop the clock. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. New York, no good that time either.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm.
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some people the wrong way, but I don't want my big man smiling all the time. I want my big man to be mean.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.